Hey, this is the boat doctor. Just not my day today. This one on this striper is going to be a humdinger video. I think I'm a little slow or something, but boy, every time you do something, something goes wrong. You have it working fine, then all of a sudden, boom, quits. But anyway, I got all the little bugs figured out. And then my GoPro's been acting funny the last couple days too. Shuts off, turns on, formats. One of them days. Maybe I should have stayed home. So anyway, I got the problem with the speed figured out on the throttle on that kicker motor. What it was, I had to adjust that bracket back there in the throttle because it was idling way too high. So we need to add another zip tie, and I'll show you. Okay, same thing, back to this if you want this screen big just to get started. Okay, so yeah, I put a spot there. See, it's going to say like I'm panning. If I want to stop the panning, I bring it back there. Not, you know, you probably already know this, but then I can go this up here, or I can leave that back, but I can hit this here when it's running. That's your little throttle indicator. So now if it was really windy, just so I'm under like 7 miles an hour, which I am, just to keep the boat straight while I'm doing the autopilot, then I go back here, trim it down. This is the cable I was telling you about. See how that zip tie, we need another one right down there to hold it. And I already went through the starting on the one. So then what I'm going to do is just hit, you got to give it a little throttle, fire that thing up, bring it back, just put it in gear, leave that throttle, make sure you tilt that handle back. See how I'm going over here? So I want to go the other way. So for right now, I can just kind of steer this boat and get it lined up. And see, I'm not hardly doing anything on speed. So then we go back here so you can see this a little bit better, straighten it up right here. Okay. So then if I want to engage it, I can hit it here or right here where it says engage. So right here, I'm going to hit engage. Now it's engaged right now, the autopilot on the kicker. So now I can shut this thing off. But if I hit the throttle here, now I can throttle up. See? Oh, now that's how it should be. Then I can shut this one off, and then I just have to hold this, and then that's for 10 degrees. Now on this remote, if it wasn't for the batteries being blinker on this, because if you watch, I'm going to power it on like this, let it start up. Now I want to go 10 degrees more, so I just hold that until that teardrop moves over, and then when that shows up, that screen there, you hit this. And it says battery low. See, so then you just said okay, not paired, but it is paired, just so you know. Then you just have to hit here and it says pair with them. See, it's pairing, but there's not enough juice in here to pair it to this, and I'll show you how to do that. So the MFD is what you want it on, but this thing is paired to that. So now, say this was working, had good batteries, this one right here, you can just point it like this and hit it, and it'll take you that way. If you point it this way, hit that one right there at the very top, it'll take you that way. This is for circles, zigzags, and follow route on this, and this is to stop and navigating or engage navigation. But right now it doesn't have enough power because of the batteries. You can see up on top there's no bars on that. So now if I just wanted to go 1 degree over, I can do it there. See how it changed it right there? And then this one here takes you 10 over, this takes you 1 over. This is speed up and down like what I did right there. And then if I want to go down on speed, there you go. Now if you want to assist this motor, there is response time on this. See where it says response? You can hit that and adjust this. That depending on the weather and the like wind, current, calm day, you may have set this down to normal, and it depends on what speed you go. Okay, so go back. So we got all that, and then so right now if I wanted to do pattern steer, I can do it here, here, or here on the remote. So then what you want to do is, this is highlighted, so I go to menu, and then I want to go to autopilot. It will take me to that one automatically. Then I can go engage circle. Okay, which way? There you go. Taking it to the right, adjust circle. I can go port or starboard, and I can adjust it too. Like adjust circle, here's your time. So right now we're going in a circle. And I can set that for 5 minutes, so that makes bigger the circle. So if you're out tuna fishing, try a minute. That's too tight, let's go to 3 minutes, let's go to 5 minutes, let's go to 10 minutes. Okay, so then you can go back and you can go engage heading hold, which then it will just take you there. You can do that here too by just hit menu and you go into these right here, engage cert pattern steering response. You can adjust that from here instead of messing with this. Like I say, if it gets real windy, the boat's kind of and doesn't want to keep on your heading, like say I was right, let's go back into charts. Let's go to Nav Charts. Okay, then we can go back on this, 314, 313. That's what you want to see. Right there, those matching up. And then you can go like course over ground too, which I have that set up on one of these settings. So those are the ones you want to match up. Let's go into Avg Controls. We can do just Autopilot, 312, 314, 312. So if this thing varies a little bit, speed up that response time. Okay, and then we'll go back into menu, and then we'll go into pattern steer. We'll do a U-turn. We'll go starboard. And now we're going to do a U-turn. Now you can do that. I don't think you can set it up that way on there, but you can do it here and here. See how it's following this teardrop? And I'm going to leave that cowling off for a reason, because I want them to make sure they put that turkey strap there. Now see how I did that? Took us right back around again. So if you're tuna fishing, it'll take it, then go to pattern steer, go to zigzags. Now it's gonna, and you can set like how many degrees you want it to cut over, and then the time period, like 1.5, so shorter zigs or longer zigs. And then how much it turns, like barely or real fast, like 5 degrees, 10 degrees, 30 degrees would be longer zigs and zags. So then again, if I want to slow the speed down, I can just go like this. I can go back home, I can go into combos, I can go into this setting I set up over here, just like this. And you can add your fish finder, whatever you want to do, radar overlay. Okay, so I think we are set. So then to stop it, you just go like this, or that cuts that automatically down. You always want to make sure then when you're doing that, you can actually fire up this big motor, just put it in gear. Then see, every time I do that, it says radar interrupted. And so you're losing a little bit of power on the startup when you shut it off, turn it on. And you always want to make sure, you should make sure that you turn your radars off and stuff before you shut the unit down. So you're getting a little bit of a draw somewhere to where when I hit that key, it drops it down below like 10 volts, probably 10.4. So see how I'm only doing 1.1? This one here is running still, but that's okay. Because then what I can do here is just put this back, shut this off, trim this up. And you probably want to tilt it this way. Just so that tiller handle doesn't hit. Okay, so that's it. So I don't know if you need me to go out with you, I can, but everything now, the main thing is to zip tie that throttle cable and then get batteries in that, because this should be paired. And how you get into that, you get into this, you go into menu, whoops, home, go to AVG, go to Autopilot, go into menu. Oh, no, silly me. Go home, go to settings, go to communications, go to wireless devices, wireless remotes, Autopilot remote. See how it says device paired 1, so this is paired. But if not, you would remove all devices and repair. And that means you turn this on, you'll get a bunch of writing, you hit the menu, it'll say MFD. Then you take this, move it over to where it says, and it'll say pairing. If you need to repair it, but I'll check it before I leave or when I get back. But that's how you get to that. Back, go home, and then I can go back into charts, radar overlay, boom, there you go. All right, boat doctor out. I gotta get moving. I gotta go to Roseburg.